There's different levels of where we would how we could have a relationship with a real estate agent. So, like the lowest level would be, a backup type of lender. So if they've got a deal that goes south and they need a second opinion or need someone to save a loan, you might be in that backup position. Program or product level, like they know you for a specific niche product that you have, and if they have a client who fits that specific niche, they'll refer you a client in that scenario. There's kind of like what I would call the business level of agent relationships where you guys do some joint marketing together. So uh, maybe you've got a farming campaign in a neighborhood and you're both jointly on marketing pieces that are going out in this farming campaign. Or I've got some agent teams that we work with where we contribute money toward their leads, their ad spend for leads like Commissions Inc. or realtor.com. And then primary level of relationship is where you're their go-to lender. You're their guy or gal. Whenever they have a client who needs financing, they're recommending you, they're in tight with you, and you're their number one. So we want to try and each of these relationships that we have, we want to try and move them up this ladder and become the primary referral partner, primary lender for these agents. So when we're making calls to real estate agents, we got to make calls. We got to stay in front of them. We got to keep that relationship alive and thriving. And so we've got to call them. But when we're calling them, what should we be talking to them about? And there's really four buckets that conversations with a lender and a real estate agent should fall into. So the first, if it's an agent that you're actively working with, you're calling them to give them an update on their leads. So they're referring you leads. You should be reaching out to them weekly to give them a status update on where you're at with each lead. And that way you can tell them any new information that they may not know. They can tell you new information that you may not know. And it's a reason to call them and help them with the business and strategize how you can convert those leads. Pre-approvals. Any clients you've got out there who are shopping for a home, you've pre-approved them. They're now an active buyer. You can call the agent who is showing them homes and check in and see how things are going, see if there's anything you can help them with for that buyer, see if the buyer's had any financing questions that you could follow up with them on, and then making sure that that agent is going to CC you when they submit an offer to the listing agent so that you can make an introductory call at the time that that offer goes in. That's huge. I make those calls 7 days a week, and it really helps, especially in a seller's market like we're in right now, to call that listing agent right when the offer is going in and make sure that they know that you've done a full pre-approval, you've verified all the documents, you'll be giving them weekly status updates on Tuesdays. And I like to share how long I've been in the business and how much production I'm doing so that they know I've got experience and know how to get it done. The go-to conversation. So a go-to conversation could be several different things. A go-to conversation could be an update for something that's happened in the industry. It could be a market-related update. It could be an update about a program that you've rolled out, a niche product that you have, some kind of sales tactic to help an agent asking for referrals or converting a lead. It could be follow-up on any kind of video or book or little gift, training CD, podcast that you've sent out to help agents with their business, underwriting guideline changes, team updates to your staff or your process and how you're dealing with your clients. And then anything that you specialize in, like niche products, making sure that agents are aware of, hey, we have a bank statement program that we could use to get a deal done for you. Or, yes, we have a bridge loan product that could help your clients submit a non-contingent offer. So that's called the go-to conversation. And then invitations is the last quadrant. So you can call realtors with an invitation to go to a happy hour, to go to lunch, breakfast, dinner, to meet for coffee, or to come to your office and take a tour of your office, get to know your team, come to an event at your office, like a lunch and learn. So invitations to any kind of events or activities that you have going on, that's another reason to reach out to real estate agents. So that's 4 quadrants of phone calls and conversations to be having with real estate agents.